Hello people, another video, and here we have a box, and in this box hopefully it's going to be something awesome for the car. So let's crack it open and see, shall we? Come on, you bugger. Right, so what we got here? Oh, what's this? It's a bag in a... there, I know what they are. And another one. So we've got those. We've got this big grey one. Let's get that out. Just put you down for a sec. Right. So, even more packaging. Let's see if we can get into this one, shall we? Need a better knife, really. Oh, almost in there. What we got? What we got? That worked better. So, well, they definitely like wrapping this, didn't they? And there's bubble wrap as well. You can't say this isn't wrapped well. Right, let's get rid of the bubble wrap. Oh, we might be able to see what's coming. Oh, it's upside down. Let's turn it around the right way. And anyone that knows that emblem might know what this is. But for you that don't, it's a... Oh, let's get it open. It's a stereo for the car. Oh, let's go on a road trip. That's cool. And look at that. Right, some gumph. We never read the gumph. Ooh. I presume that must be the wiring. Okay. Wiring in a sealed bag. We'll have a look at that in a minute. So, oh god. Hold on, put you down for a sec. I'll get it out. There we go. There she is in all her beauty. And for you guys that play at home, this is designed for the Astra H. As you see, it's got the slanted sides to fit in. You can get them in all the colours of the surrounds. This would have been 360, but due to the Prime Day sale and other discounts, it went down to 202. So it's not bad. Like a quick look at it. See what it's got on the back. Right, so on the back, you see we got GPS antenna, Wi-Fi antenna, USB, other sockets, aerial, and all of these different inputs and outputs for different things. One's a reversing camera, one there's for dash cam, sending out signals to other devices in the car. We all know what that stuff's about, so we get rid of that. So let's have a look in this mystery bag. I don't really know what's in here, but it's a bit of a peculiar one, I must admit. Right, how am I going to get in that? Ooh, look, you get a pry tool. Isn't that cool? Right, so as I thought, here's the wiring. You have your GPS antenna and sticky pad for it. There's the Euro plug wiring thingy. And normal, that's the CAN bus controller, so it allows it to interact with the bits on the car. A few other things. Oh, auxiliary in actually has those. I can't remember what they're called, but RCA maybe? Yeah. So that's quite handy. Might make use of that. A few other things. But also with it, as a free gift for Prime Day, you get these things. And again, can't open them to save my life. Hold on, let's put you down. Sorry about this. I should have thought of this first, shouldn't I, really? Aha, right. So, the first thing is an OBD2 reader, because this stereo gives you the ability to have live data from the car, speeds and that kind of stuff. But I may have an issue with this because I have a feeling this is too tall for permanent installation into my Astra because of the location of the OBD port. As a lot of you will know if you have Astras, that the OBD port is down the side of the handbrake, and that will get in the way of you using the handbrake. So hold on, let me get rid of this one. This one's cool if it works, if I can get it open. Ah, here we go, right. More bubble wrap. They do like their bubble wrap, don't they? And this one we have a reversing cam, I believe. Yep, there we go. There we go. There's a reversing cam. So there's the actual unit. There's the unit thing. Some of the specs for those playing at home. Okay. And what do we get here? Accessories. Camera, power cable, really long cable, and the manual. And screws. Because we always need a good screws, don't we? Anyway. I will go and play with this, and I will be back in a bit once I'm in the car. I'll also be showing you how to disable the factory stuff like the old stereo, the Bluetooth module if you have it, so that it doesn't show up in any diagnostic codes or checks. Okay, so bye bye for now. More on this, I found that there was another bag in the bottom, and that you get the aerial adapter, which goes from the proprietary Vauxhall connection to the bog standard normal one we all know and love. Pair of radio removal keys, always handy. USB cable or USB output goes into the back of the stereo, just there. Focus. And it gives you two USBs. Now, I'm under the understanding one of them is a fast charge USB and the other one's just a normal USB. You also get this, which is some really peculiar reason a USB female to this thing. So USB D, I think they called it, micro D or something. You also get another extension USB. I like USB, don't I? Here is the Wi-Fi antenna, so you can connect it up to your home Wi-Fi or whatever. I actually am going to play around with one of these to see if I can actually give my car a Wi-Fi hotspot. So in theory I should be able to plug that in the back of the stereo, and it should give the stereo internet and Wi-Fi to the car. Obviously microphone so people can hear me, and a fuse. Ooh, a fuse, that's handy. So anyway, that's all for now. Bye bye. The install of the new fancy stereo. It looks quite complicated wiring wise, but it's not really once you get your hang of it. First off, I actually have this, which is like a powered antenna thing, which I've going to connect up to the power antenna output on the stereo. You might not have that. If you don't, then don't worry. As I say, standard antenna goes in the, you know, obviously. Now this is the rear reversing camera thingy. Now this goes into a port on the back, and the like pinouts are there, or where they go. It has a red wire that comes out of it. Now you'd think that's power, but it's not. What that does is it connects to the stereo, and it receives a signal from the reversing lights at the back, which then tells the stereo to put it into reversing camera mode. So that basically just needs to be connected up to the wiring that goes to the, basically it's just one wire that goes all the way to the back, and then you just connect it up at the back. So that's those. We have, I've kept them connected because they're awkward. One is the Wi-Fi and one is GPS. GPS I run through the dash and move stitch out of the way. I put there because it's quite a nice, neat little place. Wi-Fi I've run through here, the hole here, along with the 3 USB cables that are attached to the back, which I'll show you in a minute, and just sticks to the side. Right, as aforementioned, USB cable, we have two kinds. You have this one, which is just a normal one that plugs into the back. We also have this, which is a double USB cable that plugs in obviously to the back, but I'll show you where they go. Right, now the big chunky one. Right, big chunky one. As you see, I've already made a connection for the reversing camera and the antenna, because I've got them. You also have one for an amp if you have it, and you have your CAN bus decoder box. You also have these. Now what these are auxiliary out. So if your car actually has the auxiliary out, which lives down there somewhere, you can plug these into the back and it will feed that. But I don't have that, so I don't need to plug them in. But I could plug in a normal auxiliary lead and have it in the glove box or whatever. Just think of anything else. Oh yeah, obviously you have microphone, plugs into here. I'm just thinking, I think that's about it. So let's get on with the plug-in. As you can see from the back, we have an array of different things. Most of them are pretty common. This is where you put the double USB. This is the multi-plug for everything else, like the speakers and what have you. Here's where we proper look at the GPS and Wi-Fi antenna. Here is all of the RCA sockets for different things. With this you can obviously put your reversing camera in, you can have video going to displays in the back, video coming into it from other sources, a few other things you can do which I haven't really looked at, obviously subwoofer and what have you. Right, this is for the microphone. Third USB and antenna. There is also a socket on the front for a proprietary, well not proprietary, but another USB socket, but you have to have the special wire to go with it. So just plug them in. Thanks for being that was quite awkward to do on camera, so I've done it off camera. But all of the things are now connected, as you can see. The reversing camera goes into RCA 9, which is CCD. I don't know if you can see that. And all the others are common. So then you have to put it in. Now this might be a challenge with the camera. But basically what I found is, to get it to fit, you need to place the CAN bus decoder down to the back right bottom corner. There's like a gap it will go in. you can push it in, and the rest of it goes, like, pushes back into the right and what have you, and it should all fit back in. Now hopefully I will see you in a sec with it all done. It's all finished and installed, and just to make sure it comes on, there you go, navigation system all comes up. Takes a little while after a fresh reinstall, because obviously I set it to show the Vauxhall logo, which you have to do in the special menus. But that is basically the install for that stereo. I'll have other videos showing you some stuff on it. Also, there is an issue with the reversing camera that you might find, which I have a solution for, and I will show you a video on that. And I will say bye bye for now.